Welcome back to the Culture of Currency, where today we get to wrap up our world silver coin collection. And today we're looking at coins of the Pacific Islands. And that is a huge swath of territory, and we have a huge diversity in types of silver. So we're going to go over different nations, different series and things like that, so that if there's something that you like, just let me know in the comments below and I'll let you know how to get it if it's still available to you. Odds are they are on APMEX, which is where I bought all of these, but if they are not, maybe I can help you acquire one by looking on eBay and that type of thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, and let's start with this bottom row here. So there's a couple of coins where I didn't know exactly where to put them, such as this one. This is British Antarctic territory. Not really sure, with Antarctica being where it is on the polar cap, where this should have sat, but it is a beautiful coin, and this has the emperor penguins, the big boys down south right there. Really cool thing there. This is New Zealand, and it has Middle Earth as well, because this is a pop culture theme, Lord of the Rings, themed, and New Zealand does mint many coins for the protectorates under its control, a lot of these Pacific Islands. But take a looky there. There's Boromir holding the shards of Narsil. Pretty cool. Next, we'll go to the Solomon Islands. Beautiful coin. There's Charles. Solomon Islands. We did a video over this coin not too recently. Right there. And there's Pi. If you want to know more about one of these coins or the land that they hail from, I have complex videos over all of them. All right. Next, we're going to the nation of Tuvalu. This is an exciting series. We just had, I think, the 5th in this series. This is the first, the Queen Anne's Revenge, a pirate ship. Gorgeous. This thing I bought back in like 2019, 2020 for, I don't know, high 20s, 27 maybe, and it's valued closer to $100 now. Shows you the strength of the series. Here's the most recent in the series. As you see, looks fairly similar. We have the years of her reign right here, because in the time that has passed, unfortunately, her queen, Her Majesty, has passed. This is the fancy. You can see the carryover of the pirate thing with Captain Henry Every here. Very interesting story on this coin. Well worth a watch. Next, let's go to the Cook Islands. This is one of the cooler coins when it comes to obverse and reverse. This is one that the artwork has stayed somewhat consistent, so you can probably find these in a 2023 or 2024 still in the market. You see the beautiful, almost nautical lines happening here in the background, and that does carry over. And this is the HMS Bounty. HMS standing for Her Majesty's ships. Gorgeous there from the Cook Islands. Gotta love that. Next, we will go a little bit different direction. This is north of Australia in the land of Papua New Guinea. And we have a bird of paradise, one kina. Beautiful, ornate bird. These are very low mintage, gorgeous varieties. I had another in this series, but I sent it over to Czech Stacker, who's an awesome person. If you are bored and need more silver content, he's not a bad guy to go look, so go show him some love. Next, we'll go to a really cool nation. This is the island nation of Fiji, who has a huge economic interest in Japan, and so we see a lot of Japanese themes within their coins. That is a big area for tourism for the Japanese, and there's a lot of contiguous trade agreements happening between the two nations. But this is a 2017 Fiji Great Wave, which this is Japanese art of the Edo period. Hokusai is the artist. The 50 scenes from Mount Fuji right there. There's little guys on boats right here having to rough the crazy waves. One of the coolest coins I have ever had when it comes to art and honoring art on a coin. Really cool. Another from Fiji, a little bit newer here, 2023. And this is the 30th anniversary of the documentary, yes, documentary, Jurassic Park. Really cool, iconic scene from one of my favorite documentaries of all time. Really cool. Another from Fiji. And this is also going to be going on the Japanese theme. This is Kairomori, who was a samurai back in the day, and actually ended up leading a bit of the land. It's a very tragic story. This skull in the background should give you a little bit of a rendering of that, as he was haunted in his dreams for things that he did in his life. Very interesting story, and I have a at-length video of it. Cool little piece here. And to round out Fiji, we have a 2023 koi. So this is koi fish swimming around a lotus blossom there. As you can see, there are some strong ties when it comes to Fiji. Now, we have another awesome Pacific island who does amazing things, and that is Samoa. There's a lot of diversity coming out of Samoa, and I've pulled a couple of them here today. Not all of them, but enough to give you an idea of their diversity. So, as you can see, there's their obverse that's traditional in the majority of their coins. This one has the Serpent of Milan, which, yes, Milan is in Italy. This is an ancient, well, I say ancient, it's not ancient. It's definitely early in civilizations, but it's not ancient. This is the serpent swallowing the baby. There's a whole story behind that in I believe it's the Vacanti people or family. I can't remember, but we do see this symbology on things like the Alfa Romeo logo. A really cool story, and it's been a while since I've looked into it, so I need to brush it off as well. But that's Samoa. Another from Samoa. This is a sea dragon. They have some really cool fauna, which is going to be animals within the things that they mint in Samoa. And one thing I love about Samoa is their antiqued stuff. So a lot of their coins are sitting around the 20,000 mintage range, and then they have antique varieties of a lot of them that drop them down to like 5,000 or less. And this is Jesus the Teacher, as we see the Byzantine Greek, Alpha and Omega, and some cool symbology, Byzantine art. We see the glowing ring behind Jesus. There's a big video I made on this one as well. Really cool. From Scottsdale Mint. A lot of these are Scottsdale Mint. Now, let's get to the two main nations when it comes to Pacific Islands. The first of which we'll look at is Tokelau. Tokelau is very, very amazing when it comes to the beautiful diversity of silver that they have. We see the Taluma here, which is kind of like their cultural symbol. It's a tackle box. This is an older, I think a 2016, but this is a sailfish. Gorgeous depiction. Look at that. And they have a fish series, and this may be one of the earlier within their fish series, because I do have a couple of fish from Tokelau that we'll show you, but they do have a different look to them. Here's another series from Tokelau that is just fantastic. As you see here, this is the magnum opus, or great work, that goes off of the kind of like the Fibonacci sequence. Just gorgeous there. Some of the coolest coins I have, and these are actually minted by the Pressburg Mint, which is in, I believe, Slovakia or Slovenia. Can't remember, but they have these iconic capsules. So that's the magnum opus. We've got this one here, gorgeous, as you can see, kind of have like the cogs of a watch, and that's because this is the Chronos. Chronos meaning time, right? Look at that. Just exceptional stuff there. Exceptional. So that's the Chronos. Then we have the Equilibrium, which is such a fun little piece. See if I can get it to work. I can get the lighting on occasion to do it. Yeah, there we go. You see how that light spins in and out in that yin-yang? Really cool there. So it almost pulses from the middle on that yin-yang. Really cool. But that is the Equilibrium. And these didn't have crazy premiums on them either. This is the Terra, which obviously means Earth. We have Tokelau over in here where the Queen is. And almost a paisley look in where the land is. And a bunch of nautical lines where it's not. This one is extremely busy, so it's kind of hard to see it without being in person, but it is really cool. And the last in this series, now these series keep changing every year. This is the Vivat Humanitas, which is just fantastic. And if you were to zoom in the background, these are all like APMEX symbols for silver and things like that. Gorgeous coin. Here's the other side. The Vivat Humanitas. Hard to beat that. Really cool. This is Tokelau 2024. Has some cool print, tribal print on the outside here. But this has a different look. This is the longfin bannerfish. Some people call it the cornet fish. Gorgeous, and occasionally you see them in tanks at places like dentist office. Gorgeous. Another within that same series, just a couple years prior. 2022, here's a lionfish, or haku haku lele, venomous fish that now has infiltrated the Atlantic Ocean thanks to many reasons. And another one within that same series. This is a 2020. And this is the hahave flying fish. Pretty cool one there. Here's another series from Tokelau. We see the same banding. This is in their owl series. They have a handful of owl series. All these are low mintage, of course. This is the masked owl. We have a barn owl in the States that's very similar to this masked owl. Really cool. And our last nation we're looking at today is the nation of Niue, who put out some of the coolest coins you will ever see. This is their flagship. This is a 2019. And it is the Hawksbill Sea Turtle. Beautiful coin there. So this is kind of like their American Silver Eagle, with the exception of they make a ton of different types of coins. Check this one out. This one has a stackable rim like a poker chip. And it is a tetradrachm, making a coin based off of the old tetradrachm of Greece. So this is an Athenian owl. We see the sickle moon. We see the olives here. So that's the style. And I just love the way those eyes tend to look into your soul a little bit. But these are stackable, given the rim. Really cool product there. Here is a 2019 from Niue. This is from their Feng Shui series. This is the Celestial Tiger, White Tiger, that goes into the Feng Shui. Once again, I have videos over all of these, and I bought them all at APMEX. So if you're interested, we do have a link in the description. Niue 2023. This is the Icon series, and this has Her Majesty and the words icon, depending on how you see the light. And I know it's hard to see based on this lighting, but you do see Her Majesty here in the background. Really cool light play on this one. Cool series. Niue does a lot when it comes to pop culture. And here are two examples. As you can see around the rim, we have some Pac-Man themes going on. It's a 2020. And this is the 40th anniversary of Pac-Man. They do a lot of license play out in this area. And we have another one here, Tokelau 2023, and it's Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I want to say this was around the 90th anniversary of the Mickey Mouse stuff. This is a brand new series this year, so there's only one coin currently in this series, but it is in contention for Coin of the Year. Gorgeous, as we can see, simply nautical. This is from a sea monster type series, or sea creatures, I guess. And we have the sea serpent. Check that guy out. Just gorgeous. Really cool series, and I'm excited to see what else they find to put on a coin in this series. Should see them this year. More coins that I got this year that are Coin of the Year candidates follow this theme from Niue. As you can see, beautiful obverse with a muse here, taking one of the stars. This being Gutenberg, Johann Gutenberg, who created the print press, obviously, whose father, by the way, was a minter, so he, I think, was a mint master in Europe, so he has a connection to coins, and I'm wondering if that helped him with the press. Another in the series right here, same obverse, William Shakespeare. It's a fun video to make as well. And our last coin is also in this series, and this features a pair of high flyers from the nation of the United States. The Wright brothers, that's right. Kind of looks like Orville Redenbacher, I get it, but these are the Wright brothers who championed flight. So a lot of cool coins, a lot of cool series coming out of the Pacific Islands. Hopefully you saw something that caught your eye that said, you know what, maybe I should get into collecting a little bit more from around the world. And the Pacific Islands are a fun place to start because they have such a diversity of products and styles. So that being said, thank you as always for watching. It's been an honor to bring to you some of my cool coins from the world that I've collected so far. I'm going to be doing more and more and more of that. But until next time, please remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.